Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Word of Wisdom Wednesday with me, Theresa White, the woman of wisdom. Tonight's word of wisdom, or this week's word of wisdom, I know it's been a couple of weeks since I've been on, so glad to see that you are joining me once again. Thank you for your patience with us coming back to you. It's been a lot of changes happening. Anywho, the word of wisdom comes from actually straight from God almost. But this person I was working with said it, and it was like, of course. And it's called the wisdom of seven. I call it the wisdom of seven. They didn't call it that. But there is a wisdom that for every 7 days that you take a few hours to yourself, or a day to yourself, I'm sorry, every 7 weeks you take one of basically like a weekend to yourself. Every 7 months you take a week of like a trip away or something like that to yourself. Now I thought that was interesting. I think that every 7 days is a few hours, kind of like a night or overnight to yourself. And I said what's interesting about that is that the Lord said every 7 days take a day of rest. So this is the wisdom of seven. If it's been seven or something, and even in the scriptures, there's every 7 years that the land is supposed to rest, I believe, that you give it some time of rest so that the harvest can yield better for you. Farmers may know this a little bit better than I do, but clearly God's word works. So that's your word of wisdom. If you have been feeling tired, stressed, overwhelmed, especially with the holidays coming up, you may need to recognize if you've been going past the seven rule. If the Lord Himself can rest on that day, not because He was super tired, but because it's a great practice to have, then your body, who has limitations, that has limited strength and social interaction abilities, and just is limited, right? It needs to reset. And that reset means that every 7 days you need a reset. And if you've been going, and not taking yourself a few hours, take yourself a day, taking a weekend, it might be that time. So, hope you enjoy this holiday season coming up with your family. Again, don't let everybody stress you out. If you need to go get a few hours away, go get your rest time. So, the wisdom of seven, please follow. Please follow. Please follow. It is health to not only your body, your mind, your spirit, your emotion, rest from spending money, okay? Because the rest means rest in all things. Rest your money, which means you're not spending anything. You rest your body. You're not trying to do extra work. You rest your time. You're not giving it away to people. You can take this to my own self. But when I heard that, it was just a reminder of like, absolutely, God, absolutely. Please let us follow the rule of rest. And that is your word of wisdom for this Wednesday. So hopefully you follow suit and that you will see the best results because abundant life is absolutely meant for you. Have a blessed and beautiful week and enjoy your holiday